Thanks, Riaz. It's 6:30 on the dot. Unless a deal is reached over the weekend, today is the last public school day for most students in BC. Parents have been told not to send their children to school next week because the BC Teachers Federation has served notice of a full strike beginning Tuesday. Schools will also be closed on Monday for job action study sessions. In-class finals have been cancelled, but provincial exams will go ahead. The Labour Relations Board has ruled teachers must administer provincials for grades 10, 11, and 12 and submit final marks for grade 12 students by June 20th.
We are going to be at the table as long as it takes this weekend. And the optimist in me says that if the BCTF comes with reasonable responses to finding a settlement, we will be able to negotiate a deal, and that will be good for everyone.
As you can imagine, there are many extremely frustrated families across the province. Greg Harper is live in Vancouver with more on that. Greg?
Good morning, Jody. I'm just outside Killarney Secondary in Vancouver this morning. Today here there will be teachers removing their personal belongings from the classroom. There will be grade 8 and 9 students saying some early goodbyes as they prepare for what might be the last day of the school year. For 18 school districts, yesterday may have been the last day of the school year. Here's a look at the district closures today as the rotating strikes. Phase 2 of teachers' job action continues. Chilliwack, Abbotsford, Langley, Surrey, Coquitlam, Prince George, Saanich, Comox, and Kamloops Thompson are among those, some of them that are closed today. For a full list of closures, you can find that at news1130.com. Right now, there are many students and parents who are frustrated by the early end to the school year. Some are also upset about the rescheduling of provincial exams. Also, there are some teachers who are wondering and worried about how they will be able to get all their marking done in time.
The educators and the people in the ministry, and especially the government, are in a position where they should be showing all of the children how to do conflict resolution in an organized and intelligent way. This feels a little bit like bullying. It feels a little bit like a street scrap. And I really think that it's our government being shown in its worst light.
If an agreement isn't reached by the start of next week, this is an important note for parents. That teachers won't be going to work, but they won't be on the picket line either. That does mean that support staff could go to work. This could help out a lot of parents. If you have any questions or concerns, probably a good idea to contact your local school district and see what the plan is for Monday. Jody?
All right, thanks very much, Greg Harper, reporting live for us this morning. Thanks, Greg. 27-year-old man charged in the vicious beating death of a Surrey mother is set to make his second appearance in court today. Youssef Gopal moved to BC from Ontario about 8 weeks before the death of 53-year-old Julie Pascal. He is facing a second-degree murder charge in the December 2013 attack outside Surrey's Newton Arena. Pascal was assaulted in the parking lot while waiting to pick up her teenage son. She was taken to hospital but died on New Year's Eve. One of Vancouver's most beautiful spots was less than idyllic last night. That's what diesel oil and a shipwreckage will do to a beach. The Coast Guard decided the best way to remove a grounded vessel from Kitts Beach was to have it demolished. The boat ran aground on some rocks and started leaking diesel, with the smell of fuel wafting through the air. The operation happened meters from a typically busy June night at the beach.
Under the Marine Liability Act, we roll up all the bills and we hand them over to the ship owner. If the ship owner fails to pay, then we go to the oil pollution fund and the ship source oil pollution fund, and we try and get our money back from there.
An undetermined amount of fuel got into the water. The Coast Guard says there's no way to contain it, but says the waves and sunlight should help clear it up. After years of disagreement and battles with the province, local mayors finally have a transit plan. And as expected, it will come with a big cost. The Metro Vancouver Mayor's Council has fixed a price tag of $7.5 billion to its vision for the next decade. It includes a new tolled 4-lane Patello Bridge, a light rail system for Surrey, and a Broadway rapid transit line in Vancouver. The mayors also want existing bus, C-Bus, Handy Dart, and West Coast Express service substantially beefed up.
All of us came together, we brought all of the plans together, and we've got a good plan for the region. It's really important when you look at the kind of growth that we're going to have in the future that there is a good system in place.
The Liberals have won the provincial election in Ontario.
You did it. You voted for jobs. You voted for growth. thank you for voting to build Ontario up. Thank you.
Contrary to early polls, the Liberals easily won a majority government, with Premier Kathleen Wynne leading them to take 59 seats. She becomes the province's first elected woman premier and Canada's first elected premier who's openly gay. Progressive Conservative leader Tim Hudak announced he will be stepping down after his party won just 27 seats in the legislature.
It's a huge validation, and it's part of what makes me so proud to be a citizen in this province and now to be the premier. It's a very proud moment.
6:35, tons to update you on in the world of sports, of course. We head to the Connected Studios now, and Carolyn Cameron.